Hello, I'm so glad to have you join us on the Value Chain TV News Update. I am Kabir Lawal with the news. And on the Value Chain TV News Update, we begin with energy news. Youth have been advised to capitalize on the importance of this year's International Energy Conference to better their lots. This was stated by Managing Director, Energy Training Center, Ibiene Okeleke, at the Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency Association Alliance in Abuja. Ibile Okeleke further urged youths to continue contributing their quota through the conference to make them have the basic rudiment on energy, adding that this move will help the sector to achieve its set objectives.
I run a training center, and in my previous life, I used to be head of human resources, and we talk a lot about Africa's population in the future consisting of 50% youth. So this is a population with great talent, especially Nigerians who do well globally, and the future of the world is green energy, renewable energy transition. So we're trying to come up. I'm listening to the panel I just finished. A lot of universities, modern universities, are having a lot of courses for these particular disciplines that will be required. So there's a lot of inclusiveness for the youths. And today was an awareness program for a lot of them to know what is going on so that they get the skills. But besides equipping them with the skills, what is more important for them is getting them the right jobs. And so if they are getting the skills that make them employable, then we're getting there. So the next step is that the industry would actually take these people and employ them. So that's what's most important.
Director Center for Clean Energy Climate Change, Based University, Munir Amim, said capacity building should be encouraged to make youth more proactive, stressing that including youth will not only make the sector more viable, but will serve as an avenue for Vision 30-30-30 energy vision and mission to be achieved.
Is really important. Nigeria, as we all know, is in transitioning from fossil fuel energy into renewable and sustainable energy, which is the future. So this conference brings all stakeholders together to see how we can all work together towards net zero. Academia, industry, agencies, government agencies are all here, and especially youth. I from university, of course, we are the trainers of youth. And energy and climate change services by nature are participants in nature, which they didn't fit in our traditional curriculum. So what we are doing is to try to create multidisciplinary modules, courses. That's why we created this center in the university so that we can go across the faculties in the university and bring all relevant stakeholders and come together and take this discuss.
Still on energy news, the Nigerian Extractive Industry Transparency Initiative has urged stakeholders to utilize its year 2022 and 2023 oil and gas report for civic engagement, constructive dialogue, and public debate. This was revealed by the Executive Secretary of NETI, Orji Ogbonaya Orji, at the report's public presentation in Abuja. The report was unveiled by the Chairman, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC, Ola Olukoyede, alongside Secretary to the Government of the Federation and other dignitaries. Ogbonaya Orji emphasized that the report's significance is guiding policy, encourage public debate, and improving governance in natural resource management. Moving now to economy. The Nigerian government has approved an increase in the monthly allowance of the National Youth Service Corps NYSC members. NYSC's Acting Director, Information and Public Relations, Caroline Embo, who revealed this, noted that the Corps members will receive 77,000 naira, up from 33,000 naira. She quoted a letter from the National Salaries, Income Wages Commission dated 25th September and signed by the chairman, Ekpo Inter, noting that the increment aligns with the National Minimum Wage Amendment Act 2024. This increase comes 5 years after the monthly allowance was raised from 19,800 to 33,000 naira. The statement noted that the increment followed an advocacy visit by the NYSC Director General Yushau Ahmed to the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission. Moving now to business news. Management of Julius Berger Nigerian PLC have appointed Dr. Pierre Lubach as its new managing director. In a statement made available to ValueChain TV, the appointment came as a result of his substantial contributions to a variety of sectors, such as infrastructure, services, and building, during his 28-year career in the construction industry. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has announced the approval of sale of additional $20,000 to each eligible Bureau de Change operator (BDC) in the country. This was disclosed in a circular signed by the Acting Director of CBN's Trade and Exchange Department, Dr. W.J. Kanya. The circular added that CBN approved the sale of $20,000 per eligible BDC at a rate of 1,599 naira per US dollar. And on the international scene, ahead of the coming African Energy Week, the National Oil Company of Azerbaijan Republic, SOCAR, is set to discuss energy security development and emissions reduction strategies in the African oil and gas industry. This was revealed by the Executive Chairman of African Energy Chambers, NJ Ayuk, who added that SOCAR's participation at AEW Invest in African Energy 2024 underscores commitment to fostering sustainable energy solutions in Africa. He noted by engaging with local stakeholders and companies, SOCAR demonstrates a strong commitment to enhancing energy development across the continent. And still on the ValueChain TV news update, the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, NCDMB, is partnering with Triple Helix Nigeria to host the inaugural SAIBIS Annual Conference 2024 in Abuja from October 23rd to 25th. ValueChain TV's Chat Moses has more.
The event, themed Integrating Research, Innovation and Policy, Triple Helix Pathway to a Digital Nigeria, will bring together academia, industry and government to bridge the gap between research and practical solutions. According to the organizers, the Triple Helix model has driven innovation in advanced economies but remains underutilized in Nigeria. Meanwhile, NCDMB describes the event as key to strengthening Nigeria's innovation ecosystem, featuring plenary sessions, panel discussions, and an innovation pitching competition with Ox founders, where startups will present projects to potential investors. For ValueChain TV, Chad Moses reporting.
And in sports, the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) has confirmed that Austin Ogwevon will continue in his role as head coach of Super Eagles. This was disclosed in a statement by NFF's Director of Communications, Ademola Olajire, who confirmed that the Federation had approved Ogwevon to continue in his role as head coach of the team. This was following the failure of NFF to appoint a substantive head coach for the team in time for the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers against Benin Republic and Rwanda. There were, however, reports that Ogwevon had left the job after the Super Eagles' 0-0 draw with Amavubi of Rwanda. That concludes the ValueChain TV news update. I am Kabir Lowell. Don't forget to join us on our social media handles for more news.